Hello viewers, welcome to International Talks. Today we are going to talk about Nord Stream 2 and the latest news around this project. After the meeting of Biden and Merkel, we see that the United States basically is giving green light to this project. However, German Chancellor Angela Merkel have ensured US and Ukraine that there will still be transit through Ukraine and the security of Ukraine is one of the main priorities. Despite what politicians are saying, we need to look at the real analysis of this geopolitical project. Firstly, people are saying that this is an economic project and that US has nothing to do with it. However, to the contrary, it is a geopolitical project and it cannot be solely economical. It is tied to security very closely. Why? It is tied to the European military security. It is an ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia, and as we know, Ukraine is the main transit country of the Russian natural gas to the European market. And deflecting this leverage from Ukraine will give the Russian Federation more leverage over Ukraine. The second is the energy security of the European market. We all know that many countries are competing to be the main supplier for the European energy market. And this will give another leverage to a country which has the biggest share in the EU energy market. So it is, of course, an energy security because this country will basically control the energy market of the European Union. The situation is the following. Nord Stream 2, just as its predecessor Nord Stream 1, will go under EU bureaucracy. This means that this project in the future will face the EU laws. And it means that it may be not delivering its full capacity, just as Nord Stream 1. As we know, Nord Stream 1 is delivering only half of 55 billion cubic meters. So Nord Stream 2 will face the same future probably. However, even in case of delivering full capacity with Nord Stream 2, there still will not be enough gas to supply the European market and to satisfy the demand of the European market. So the transit from Ukraine will remain. This means that the contract which was signed in 2019 between Russia and Ukraine will stay relevant, and after this contract expires, probably it will be continued. The main reason is that EU will decrease its domestic production of the natural gas. So in order to satisfy its demand, it will be crucial to leave the Ukrainian transit as it is or even increase it, because if the Nord Stream 2 cannot meet the requirements by the EU law, Ukrainian transit will be one of the crucial aspects of the EU energy security. It is also important to emphasize who are the biggest winners and losers by this project being done. Firstly, Germany is the biggest winner because it will become an energy hub for the whole European market, and especially after EU will decrease its domestic production of the natural gas, Germany will have a much more crucial role in the energy security of the EU. The Russian Federation is also a winner, obviously. However, this win is not an economical one. Why? Because this project is not solely an economic project, and it is especially not very economically sound for the Russian Federation. If you want to see why this project is not only an economic project and why it is not sound for the Russian Federation, you should see our previous video. The United States seems one of the losing sides in this project. Why? Because they were opposing of this project since 2017 during the Trump administration. After that, they have been announcing over and over again that they are opposing this project. However, now we can see that they are basically giving a green light to this project. despite the fact that it is still not unclear the future of this project, because the EU bureaucracy will eventually decide the fate of it. At the end of the day, what is the real picture? Nord Stream 2 will be physically completed. However, we don't know what will be the amount of gas it will deliver to the European market, because in case of Nord Stream 1, the predecessor of the Nord Stream 2, it is only enabled to deliver half of the full capacity. So in case of Nord Stream 2, we yet don't know the fate of it. As of now, Ukraine seems to be one of the sides who is in the most disadvantage. However, it is highly likely that the transit will remain even after 2024, after the contract that is signed in 2019 expires, because EU will decrease its production of natural gas, and Russia will not be able to fully satisfy European markets' demand by these two projects, Nord Stream 1 and Nord Stream 2, and at the end of the day, Ukrainian transit will remain. Now, what does this mean for the European security? This means that Ukraine will have still leverage over the Russian Federation, and the ambitions of the Russian Federation will be tamed, and geopolitically Russia will not be able to fulfill its plan of returning to the historical Russian territories. So for now, there are three main conclusions for this project. First, it will be physically completed. Second, we don't know yet the final fate of it, meaning what will be the amount of gas it will deliver to the European market. And third, the Ukrainian transit will still remain in place as EU will decrease the production of natural gas. Thank you for watching, and if you want to know more about this project, check our latest videos on Nord Stream 2. Until next time.